So the honeymoon stage is usually, it's typically in the beginning of the relationship, but it cycles through. So think of the honeymoon stage as when we didn't know who they really were. So it's like they have the mask on. So like they're presenting as the people we saw in a relationship. They're kind, they're compassionate, they're nice, they're loving, they're sweet, they're romantic. They're everything we hoped for in the relationship and or everything that like we had told them we were seeking in a relationship. So a lot of times what abusers, they put on this facade, this front of like of basically mirroring the things that we're looking for in a relationship to reel us in, to get us to fall in love with them. And then the tension building stage comes, and that's after the honeymoon stage. So tension building is where like there starts being like discord and fighting, and but it's not violent yet. It's usually like, it could be like controlling, it could be like a little bit of irritability, a little bit of anger. It's tension building. So it's like there's more conflict, there's more miscommunication. And then there's the violent stage, right? So there is the honeymoon, there's the tension building, and then there's the violent stage. And this is where the abuse occurs. And so this is where it's like really physically abusive if physical violence is in the relationship. Now, physical violence isn't just physically touching your body in a violent way. It's also punching cabinets and walls and threatening and giving intimidating looks and threats of gesture. It's also driving recklessly when they're in a car, such as like speeding really fast, not stopping at stop signs, not stopping at stoplights, intimidating us through the physical aspect of the car. It could also be violence towards animals, towards kids, towards our property, towards their property. It's physical. Or it could be like severe emotional abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse, control, religious abuse, manipulation. So this is where it's like very violent. And then it returns to the honeymoon stage. So I'm so sorry, honey. I didn't mean it. I'll never do it again. It's false promises to change. I was drinking. It's only when I drink that I get like that. I would never do that when I'm sober. I promise I won't do it again. I'll slow down my drinking. So this is where they're gonna say that they're gonna change, even though they're not. If they do change, it's going to be temporary, and they're going to revert back to who they were once they feel comfortable with you again. It's where they're going to give you like flowers and false hope, and they're going to promise you things like maybe you wanted an engagement ring, maybe you wanted to get married, maybe you wanted to get a puppy, maybe you wanted to get pregnant. So they're going to be and act like they did in the beginning, and they're going to do the things that they know you're seeking or that you're verbally saying you're seeking in order to manipulate you and get you back in. So a lot of times this is really dangerous because we are so in love with who we thought they were. We're really in love with ourselves if you think about it, because a lot of times they mirror what we are.